guys, it's Festive Shelby for the last time of the decade, actually. I was going to say 2019, and I keep realizing that the end of 2019 is the end of this decade, and we're going into year 2020, which is crazy. So today, I decided that I would talk about some things that I'm not going to be buying in the new decade, aka 2020. Originally, I was going to do this video in two parts. One was going to be what I talked myself out of buying during the holiday season, and then the other one was going to be what I'm not going to be buying in 2020. Sort of like a spin on my anti-haul, but a little bit different, because these are things that on one hand, some of the things are things I was interested in buying but kind of talked myself out of it. And the other one is just things that seem to come around every single year that have to do with the new year that I just don't want any part of. So we are gonna get into the things that I'm not going to be buying in 2020, and I don't think you should either, but I wanted to give a huge thank you to our sponsor of today's video, which is Audible. You guys know I've been listening to audiobooks as my preferred method of learning for quite a while, so I do want to give them a huge thank you to sponsoring this video. I'm going to be sharing a deal with you guys where you can get your first 3 months of Audible for 50% off, making it only $6.95 for the first 3 months. When you go to the link audible.com/Shelby, or you text Shelby to 500-500. And I also have a really cool book recommendation for you guys this time, so stay tuned for that. But first, let's get into some other things that I'm not going to be buying in the new year. The first thing I see on Instagram that always makes me just want to like rip my eyes out are those glasses that have the year on them. You guys know what I'm talking about? The glasses that say like 2019, and this year they're gonna say 2020, that are purely only for the night of New Year's Eve, so you can take an Instagram picture, and then they are trash. Can you imagine how many of those glasses are out there for people to take one picture, one singular picture, and then all of those glasses get thrown away? It's fucking mind-blowing. Like, it blows my mind to think that anywhere along the road this is considered okay. But I always go to my mom's house for New Year's, and those glasses are always there. Someone has bought them, and not only is it wasteful, like those glasses are going directly to landfill, they're not getting recycled, they're not being reused because they're only relevant for that one day. And aside from that, people are paying the money to get that thing that is only able to be used for one day, which is just wasteful in terms of everything, the environment and your wallet. I cannot stand those glasses, so I guess that's kind of an anti-haul, but also just things I will not be participating in during the holiday season, going into the new year, or in the new year. This has to do with the new year. Yeah, not buying those things. This is my last video going up before Christmas, and I wrote this down to put it in my what I talked myself out of buying part of this video. So this is a Christmas tree. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm somewhat of a Grinch. I normally hate the holiday season. I don't get super festive about it just because the whole holiday just makes me think of waste. It is incredibly wasteful. But this year I actually had a few ideas of how I could decorate a Christmas tree with zero waste, and it would be really cute and all natural looking, and I very much considered going and finding either a plastic tree secondhand or buying a real tree from a local like farm place. But in the end, I decided against it because what was happening is I was just getting so caught up in the excitement of what the holiday season was meant to be. But I think more than anything, I was getting excited for what was being marketed to me, if that makes sense. So not purely in the sense that like the tree farms were marketing to me, but in all the holiday pictures where you see like people cozied up by the fire, or people with their gifts by their Christmas tree, the cutely wrapped gifts by their Christmas trees, or all the things I just saw in general on Instagram and people with their cute Christmas trees, I realized I only wanted a Christmas tree so I could take a picture of it. And that made me feel like very much an influencer, and kind of disappointed in myself that I let the internet get to me in that way. So in the end, I decided that a Christmas tree was not important enough to me to waste resources to have one, even if I was going to buy it secondhand, right? There are plenty of people out there looking for Christmas trees secondhand. So likely, since normally when you walk into a thrift store, there's only one or two, if I would buy one, that would mean that someone else who wanted one wouldn't be able to get it. So I just took myself out of the equation and decided I'm not buying a Christmas tree because it's not that important to me personally. I just got caught up in all of the, content, I guess, around Christmas trees. And I guess that doesn't really have anything to do with 2020, but I guess probably I won't have a Christmas tree in 2020 either. So that's how I made that fit into this specific video. Next thing I'll not be buying in the year 2020 and beyond are books. I personally just get a lot more enjoyment out of listening to audiobooks than I do reading something physical. I get much more of an experience, I feel like, listening to how the author wanted it to sound rather than trying to interpret it myself. So this video is brought to you by Audible. Like I said, you can get half off of your first 3 months with my link, audible.com/Shelby, or by texting Shelby to 500-500. But I'm really excited to tell you what audiobook I'm going to be listening to during my holiday break. I'm going to be taking some time off, if you will, between Christmas and New Year's. Uploads will still be coming. I am pre-filming a lot of things so that that can happen. But the audiobook I have downloaded for that time period and I'm really excited to listen to is called Blessed Unrest. It's by an author called Paul Hawken, and he's such a good environmental author. His books are always centered around like solutions or positivity towards the environment. So around this time of year, when it's the most wasteful time of year, it's a really good reminder that there are people out there doing good. And specifically Blessed Unrest focuses on all the organizations out there building good from the ground up. It's very exciting. I listened to the little like sneak peek you get over there on Audible, and I'm very excited to listen to it. So I highly encourage you, if you're feeling a little bit down during this holiday season, go check out Audible. You can go listen to it over on Audible for half off of your first 3 months, like I said, making it only $6.95. And when you do that, you get 1 audiobook every month with your membership, plus 2 Audible originals, which you can't get anywhere else. Audible originals are only specific to Audible. And not to mention, while you're an Audible member, all the audiobooks that you get during your membership are yours forever, even if you no longer have your membership. It's not like renting like other services out there. You get to keep these audiobooks forever. So, like I said, check out Audible, audible.com/Shelby, or text Shelby to 500-500 to get half off your first 3 months so you can listen to the same audiobook that I'm listening to, and hopefully it will uplift us all and get us in the mood for a really positive new year. Next thing I'm not buying in 2020, and something I'm just not buying into, is the whole lose weight because it's the new year movement. Every single year, I think about it. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you I'm immune to this thought process, but it feels like a restart. It feels like a reason to get restarted and get excited about losing weight. I really hate the idea of just losing weight because it's the new year. I personally really try to focus on health. I can be honest with you and tell you I'm terrible at work-life balance. I get buried in my work and my health gets put on the back burner. So the new year always is a reminder for me to do that. But all of the marketing, you guys, start paying attention to all the marketing that gets thrown at you when the new year first starts to lose weight. Whether it's the bars that will help you lose weight, the gym memberships that are going on sale, all these schemes to make you feel like you are inadequate and you need to lose weight because it's the new year. I really just, I don't like the marketing around this stuff. All the programs and the plans, etc. I just don't buy into it. If you want to get healthy in the new year, by all means, please do so. But there are so many free resources out there to help you understand how to eat healthy and how to move your body without having to buy this specialized plan that's extremely expensive, or these pills that are supposed to help you lose weight, or these bars that are just perfect. I just hate all of that marketing that comes up around this time of year, and it makes you feel a little bit bad, and I hate that. I hate that so much. I like to think that I'm a body positive person, not to the point where I feel like you are not allowed to try to lose weight because you want to be more healthy. I don't believe in that version of body positivity, but I do believe in not letting all of these marketing tactics that are meant to make you think you're supposed to be losing weight make you feel bad about yourself. I just don't like that. So I won't be buying any of that in 2020 and beyond. Along the lines with that and body positivity, I won't be buying anything in the new year just because it looks good on a model. I felt like this was pretty broad, but I thought that I would take the opportunity to say that there's a lot of marketing out there with people who have beautiful bodies. I'm not shaming anyone who has a perfect body. Girl, do you, be proud, do as you please. But they put this garment on a model and she makes it look perfect because she's fucking perfect. But guess what? I'm fucking not. I'm not gonna be buying things that look good on someone else or buying into trends that look good on someone else and hoping that they look good on me. I'm gonna dress for what's good for my body type. I'm gonna dress for what I personally think looks good on me, not just because it looked good on a mannequin or a model. When I was younger, I shopped a lot. You guys know I refer to myself as a recovering shopaholic. And specifically, I've been paying more and more attention to this because I've been looking into sustainable fashion and buying things for my sustainable fashion series. And I start realizing that things on these models look perfect, but that doesn't mean they're going to look perfect on me. I like certain styles on my body, certain things I don't like on my body. And I think it's really important to know that as you go into the new year, because the last thing I wanted to talk about that I'm not going to be buying into in 2020 is things just because they're on sale. You guys know that Black Friday is the biggest shopping day of the year, right? Largely because things are on sale and because the sales end so quickly, it is a limited time. And that really gets our brains, just as humans, to think that we need to get something before it's gone. It's creating that scarcity mentality to make you think that if you don't get it, you're gonna miss out on it, and you're gonna be the person who basically isn't as cool because you didn't get in on the really good deals. So something I am not buying in the new year, and something I highly encourage you not to buy in the new year, are things just because they're on sale. I have a whole video on how to stop shopping. I'll link it right here. It talks more about how you can get away from this mentality of buying things just because they're on sale, tactics to help you talk yourself out of buying things, and also how to put things that you might actually want in a place where you can take time to think about buying something and making sure it's something that you really, really want without being enticed by all of the marketing that comes at you. So yeah, that's all the things I wanted you guys to keep in mind for the new year that you shouldn't get caught up in purchasing, because every single thing we buy has an impact on the environment, and we shouldn't get caught up in all these marketing tactics and buying things that people make us think we need that we really, really don't. I really encourage you in the new year to start really thinking through your purchases, setting up a system that helps you talk yourself out of buying things and rewards you for waiting to buy things. And I would love to hear what you're not going to be buying into in 2020, or if this video helped you at all. I would just love to hear from you in the comments. I always love reading my comments. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Audible. The link is in the description. And remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye, guys.